What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? Percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and yeah, so this video is actually going. It's dropping tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, and everything like that. But y'all know who I am. Y'all know how I get down. And so what I'm about to say and how I'm about to say is really gonna probably surprise some of y'all. It ain't gonna surprise all of y'all because some of y'all know who I am at the end of the day. So Patrick Ewing, New York Knicks Hall of Famer, basketball great, one of the most dominant big men that ever played a game, Georgetown alumni. Boy, look, him back in the day, the Georgetown Hoyas, boy, you ain't want to see them. You ain't, boy, Coach John Thompson, oh, y'all didn't want to see that, boy. And Patrick is now the head coach of the Georgetown Hoyas, who are headed to, if I'm not mistaken, the Big East Championship game. And he was asked by security to show his ID. So, why does Patrick Ewing have to show his ID? It's Patrick Ewing. Anybody in New York, everybody in New York, matter of fact, damn all that. If you a basketball fan, you should know who in the hell Patrick Ewing is. You feel me? Like you should just know it's Patrick Ewing. Dude's 7 feet tall. Come on, man. It's Patrick Ewing. It's Patrick Ewing. Okay, I'm gonna take the spotlight off Patrick Ewing and put it on myself. Because it's really, really funny and it's really, really much ado about nothing. It really, really should have been something like this. I'm sorry, sir, can I get your ID? Sure, no problem. We ain't even having this conversation. How so? Watch how this goes. If I go to the liquor store, I don't look 19. I don't look 18. I don't look 20. I don't look 21. I don't look 22. I don't look 20. I don't look like I'm nowhere in my 20s. Period. At all. So if I go to the liquor store or I go to the convenience store and I buy something that requires my ID, sometimes I don't get asked for my ID because the cashier is like, nah, bro, come on. But it's a big ass sign say they required to ask for ID. And I've seen people lose their damn mind when the cashier asks them for their ID. Like, bitch, you see me on a, I'm like this. It's their job. Like, you can look, so once again, on me. If I go somewhere, first of all, I don't leave the house without my ID. Like, let's get this clear. I'm walking out the house, my ID is walking out the house with me. It is what it is. It's just that simple. Some people don't know. They know some laws, but they don't know that in some states you're required to have your ID with you at all times. Anyway, nevertheless, I digress. Y'all make sure y'all cop that merch when we drop it. I'm trying to build up this hype. Nevertheless, I digress. Ias-Ijs. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, hey, we try to make it do what it do, grow these numbers and everything. Y'all cop that merch because it really is a saying. Like, sometimes you like, man, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. And I ain't asking, I'm just asking. But, so, short video. I always present the cashier with my ID. Whether I'm asked for it or not. You know why? It's a camera right there. It's a camera hovering over the cashier's head. Yes, it's a camera there. And the cashier's job is to ask me for my ID. Now I understand I might be cool with the cashier, but they be like, man, I get it. But the cashier's job is to ask me for that ID. And so what I do, regardless of whether they ask me for the ID or not, I show it to them. Because I want the camera to see that the cashier was presented with the ID. Whether the cashier did their job or not, by asking me for the ID, I want the camera to see that the cashier did their job. Because it's their job. Why? Because I don't want the cashier to lose their job. It really, really is just me thinking about my fellow man. I don't want them to lose their job. Because the cashier answers to somebody. Just like this security guard. And if this security guard's supervisor presses them as to why you didn't ask Patrick Ewing for his ID, he can't say it's because it's Patrick Ewing. That's not the rule. The rule is if you're trying to gain access to certain facilities, you got to present your ID. That takes all of 2 seconds. Yeah, you can be offended and everything like that, but the person is doing their job. You got the ID with you. a big deal. If I go to the club, they don't have to ask me for my ID. But if they ask, I'm presenting it. And definitely when I'm in a club, why do I need to show my ID at the damn bar? But somebody has a job to do. I give police officers a hard time. And it's not really police officers. It's the nasty, filthy, ignorant asses that wear the damn uniform that I give the hard time to. They need to get out the damn law enforcement. But there are some officers that do their job. And for me, it behooves me and them for them to be able to do their job. License and registration. No problem. No problem, no attitude. Where you going? Is it really any of his damn business where I'm going? No, I ain't going nowhere that's going. I'm going to Academy Sports. What are you going for? To get some football gear. Now, at this point in time, he going to look stupid because I'm like, you play? Because I can be a smart ass. An innocent smart ass. You want to play? Man, you can go to my Facebook page, man. Go to my Instagram page. See all kind of football pictures and everything like that. Me with cleats on and everything. I play for the city of Tallahassee. He going to feel stupid. And it's going to be my intent to make him feel stupid for doing more than his job. But am I going to impede him doing his job? Hell no. Go right ahead. Do your job. I'm good. I'm Gucci. This really wasn't much ado about nothing. This video really did take too long. Know why? Because it really should have been just as simple as, hey sir, how you doing? Can I get your ID, your pass, your security badge, sir, your backstage pass? Sure, not a problem, young man. Great game, Mr. Ewing. Way to coach the Hoyas. Maybe the guard gave him some attitude, which is definitely not warranted. But you see how I keep going back to this whole divide thing? We really don't know how to be nice to each other. Hey, Mr. Ewing, I know it's you, sir. I do. But I have a job to do. I gotta ask it, and you gotta have it. If you don't have it, and I don't ask it, I get fired. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Peace.